Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Jo and welcome back to my channel. So don't look too closely at my nails because I just realized that they are not looking the best. So keep that in mind. So one thing that I've enjoyed doing for the past year is going through and reading webtoons, webcomics. I love webcomics. So today I wanted to do a video pretty much giving a little bit of a highlight to my favorite webcomics that I've read thus far. All of these are romance, but one thing to remember is that Webtoons is not spicy. It's not spicy. If you don't know, Webtoon is an app that you can get on your phone. I'm not sure if you can read it via PC or Mac or whatever. I'm not sure if you can do that or not. I personally use my iPad because I can see all of the really pretty pictures on it. Oh, there's my mama. Talk to you later, mama. One of these series in particular, you get like a one daily episode coin pass thing. I don't know. Most of these series you can absolutely binge through. But anyway, all of that jargon and nonsense out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about my favorites. I've got my notes here, so if you see me looking down. Okay, so the first webtoon that I want to talk about is one that is super popular, and it's one that you've probably already heard of, or at least have seen a picture of it floating around somewhere, and that is Olympus by Rachel Smythe. They're actually coming out with, hold your horses, don't look at the back of my head, it probably doesn't look that great, that's between the back of my head and Jesus, I don't know what's going on back there. So they're actually coming out with like bind-ups, like hard copy bind-ups of these right now. Right at this point in time that this video is being filmed, they only have the first volume of this out, and I think it's like the first 1 through 25. Okay, so if you live under a rock and you don't exactly know what Olympus is about, that is not my notes for this. It's pretty much a Hades and Persephone type of story. I know we all love Hades and Persephone. I personally do. Can't get enough. Will continue to read it. The series begins when Hades sees Persephone at a party, but he sees her for the first time because her mother has finally let her come into Olympus to attend Olympus University, I think it's called. She's going to college. So he sees her at the party for the first time, and he pretty much says that she puts Aphrodite to shame, which you should never do. And so Aphrodite overhears this, and she sends her son, Eros, her fixer, to pretty much play a prank on Persephone and get Hades to kind of take back what he said. Aphrodite's plan is to embarrass Persephone in front of Hades so that Hades will see how embarrassing she is and how not putting Aphrodite to shame she is, and he'll take it back. He'll take back his statement. But of course, Hades does not do that, and he ends up caring for her, and it's really good. The angst is thebomb.com. It's pretty much like a forbidden romance at this point. There's a lot of angst. It's obviously super slow burn, and it's fantastic. It's really, really good. The art is absolutely gorgeous. It's colorful. I love it so much. I know a lot of other people do as well. So I wanted to just like mention that at the beginning because I know that a lot of people know about this series. Currently, there are 190 episodes for you to binge of Olympus. And right now it's on a bit of a hiatus, but I believe it's coming back on April 26th? It's coming back this month, at the end of this month. Thank God, because she left us on a really big cliffhanger. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So the second webtoon that I want to talk about is called Midnight Poppyland, and this is by Lilydusk, and she has another series that I'm going to mention on this list as well. But anyway, Midnight Poppyland is a mafia romance, and it's kind of like a Grumpy Sunshine trope. It's really good. So it begins when Poppy, our main leading lady, love that bitch. Poppy catches her current boyfriend cheating on her when she returns to her small town. She lives in the city now. She's working as an editor, but she comes back to the small town to see her boyfriend, and he's cheating. So she decides to steal back the scooter, you know, moped type thing that she had previously given to him so that she can get back to the city as quickly as possible. And she promptly wrecks it. She wrecks the scooter and ends up in this bushel. And unbeknownst to her, she has kind of crash landed into a kind of crime scene of sorts. In comes our main man, Tora. He is kind of the fixer of this mafia family. So Tora has been sent to look for this specific person because there is this specific thing that the mafia want that this person is supposed to have. And so he comes across Poppy and thinks that she's got what he's looking for. Literally and figuratively. He thinks that she's got what he's looking for. It is super awesome. The art is amazing. The story is fantastic, but definitely give it a try. It is so much fun, and Tora is fantastic hero, and he's got so many tattoos. I love him so much. Currently, there are 97 episodes of Midnight Poppyland. So the third webtoon series that I want to talk about is SubZero by Junepurr. Junepurr with 2 R's, so Junepurr. Anyway, doesn't matter. So this is an enemies to lovers series. It's a forced arranged marriage kind of trope. It is fantasy. There's dragon shifters. It's really good. So the premise of this webtoon series is that in order to end a war between the 2 dragon clans, which has pretty much decimated her entire family, Clove, our main woman, who is the last princess of her clan and a dragon shifter, must marry the prince of the enemy clan. It's kind of slow burn. It's really good. There's political intrigue, there's relationship drama, there's angst. Obviously, I said it was enemies to lovers. I love these characters so much. The Amazon man just walked past my window. That's embarrassing. I'm questioning my life decisions right now. Oh my god, there's Amazon again. I'm hiding. Please leave me be. He definitely ran over like 3 piles of dog poop minimum because he literally hit the grass. Okay, so anyway, I love this series so much. The art is fantastic. It's another one of those super colorful series. It's beautiful. There's also a lot of action in the series as well. Currently, there are 130 episodes of this webtoon that you can read. So the fourth webtoon series that I want to talk about is The Remarried Empress by Alphatart and Sumpul. So this series is about an empress named Navier. These names, I have never pronounced them out loud, so if they're pronounced wrong, that is because I have only ever pronounced them in my head. So this series is about an empress named Navier who has spent her entire life pretty much training to become the empress of this kingdom. She is trained from her childhood to marry her childhood kind of friend. They get along, they have, you know, good times, and become the empress of this kingdom because the little dude that was her friend is gonna become the emperor. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The emperor that Navier marries, his name is Sovieshu. Her life is kind of thrown for a loop when her husband, the emperor, brings home a mistress, his first mistress in all of the years that they've been married, and this mistress seems like she is hellbent on getting Sovieshu to divorce Navier. First chapter of the webtoon shows that Navier and Sovieshu are getting a divorce. It's happening. Sovieshu has to get the approval of a priest to divorce Navier, and so Navier accepts that this divorce is happening, but she further asks the priest in front of everyone if she can have permission to remarry. So this story pretty much follows Navier as she is kind of trying to land on her feet, pretty much. She's trying to land on her feet. She's trying to deal with the fact that her husband has this mistress who's trying to pretty much ruin her life, and maybe she's gonna find love while also retaining her high reputation and also her status and power as an empress. I love this series. I think it's so much fun. There's a lot of conniving and scheming and angst, and it's great. It's really, really good. There are 105 episodes currently available. I have not caught up completely with this series because when I was caught up, they were on hiatus, and now it's back and I need to catch up again. So the fifth webtoon series that I want to talk about today is called Freaking Romance by Snailords. This is a completed webtoon, and this is the series that I was talking about at the beginning of the video where you get 1 daily coin, you get like 1 free episode per day, but it is completed, so you don't really have to binge through it, though I did. I paid money to binge through it because I am a psychopath, but there are 80 episodes of this one. It's complete, it's done, you get the whole story, you don't have to wait. So the premise of this story is what would happen if you just moved into your dream apartment and it's haunted by a super cute man from an alternate universe who is also living in that same apartment that you were living in now, but in his universe. What the implications of that would be. You can see each other, you can't touch each other. Will you fall in love? Obviously, because I told you it was a romance. It's really good. It hurts my heart. Then it rebuilds my heart. The angst is fantastic. The characters are impeccable. The art is gorgeous. So the next webtoon series that I want to talk about is called Down to Earth by Pookie Senpai. So this is about a man named Cave. Cave? Ooga booga. No, not Cave. Cade. Cade. His name is Cade. And so he lives a life of solitude. He is just chilling. He is kind of dealing with the ramifications of a broken heart and just wants to be left alone until a super cute alien girl crash lands in his backyard. And he is forced to either report it, leave her ass there, or he's help her. I'm gonna let you guess which one he chooses. Of course he chooses to help her. So he helps this super cute alien girl navigate the ways of human life and how she can acclimate into this new world that she's found herself in. And she begins to kind of encroach upon his broken heart and perhaps begin to rebuild it. It is so cute. It's a beautiful series. It's super heartwarming and the art is obviously fantastic. So I have one honorable mention for this list, and it's only an honorable mention because it is so short. So this series is called Asuras, I don't know, Bride by Lilydusk, who is the one who wrote Midnight Poppyland. Obviously the art is as fantastic as it was in Midnight Poppyland. And this series only has 11 episodes. It is complete. There's no more to the story. It's super quick. So since it's so short, I don't really want to give a ton away about this series just in case you want to pick it up. So I'm just gonna read the little blurb that they have on Webtoon. On her way to an arranged marriage, a haughty princess is ambushed and held captive by bandits until she is rescued by a tired, hungry, and pissed off soldier. Grumpy sunshine! Grumpy. All the accidental knight in shining armor wants is to get some sleep after returning from the battlefield, but having a beautiful princess in tow is making it very difficult for him to do so, in more ways than one. It's a really good series. Like I said, it's super short. Don't want to talk about it much, but if you have already read some of Midnight Poppyland and you have not read this little series, then go ahead and check it out. It's super short, super fun. So those are some of my current favorite Webtoon series. Let me know down below if you have any Webtoons that you would like for me to check out. I always am down for the recommendation town. And if you check out any of these series that I mentioned in this video, let me know what you thought of them. If you hated them, feel free to roast them in my comment section because this is a safe space and I will roast them with you, babes. That's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys next time.